Nintendo 64. This opening cutscene, just this opening cutscene is going to bring about such emotion, such excitement from so many of you. You guys absolutely love The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So yes, indeed, today we are doing that game. Hello everyone, my name is Stephen George, I play video games, and every Friday it's the first 20 minutes or so of a game. Today we are jumping into Majora's Mask, mostly because of the recent announcement that it was coming for the 3DS. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the game, and also my experiences with the game before I jump into the First 20 itself. So, for the uninitiated, Majora's Mask is the follow-up to what was called then and still called today possibly one of the greatest games of all time, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which was also the Zelda series' first jump into 3D. Ocarina of Time came out in 98, Majora's Mask came out in 2000. Surprisingly, it lived up to its predecessor. People that had played Ocarina of Time loved Majora's Mask. It brought a lot of new stuff to the table. It was also better looking visually, it had more complex animations, it had better textures, etc. It was actually originally in development for the 64DD. Eventually it came to the Nintendo 64 proper, but it also required the expansion pack, so I'm assuming that's why. However, I was not an immediate fan, and well, I'll get to more of that in just a second. See, whenever Ocarina of Time came out, I got it. I was a huge Nintendo fan as a kid. You could definitely call me a fanboy, and I bought every single first-party title as soon as I possibly could, and I got Ocarina of Time right after it came out, and I loved it. It was a fascinating game, it was excellent, and I loved everything about it. But whenever I got to Majora's Mask, I took extreme issues with the time system, the fact that I was on a schedule, essentially. You had limited amount of time to get stuff done that you needed to do. See, one of my biggest pet peeves in video games was being timed to do something, having a set amount of time, and that turned me off very quickly and actually prevented me from progressing very far at all into the game. It ranked right up there with being underwater in video games, which is something I have fortunately gotten a little better about over the years. And it is for that reason that I have not ever gotten very far in this game. But this game is fantastic, and I know it's fantastic. And today, I hope to jump into a little bit of that fantasticness, at least at the beginning. So let's press start here. And this is interesting. Now, this is on an actual cart. This is my childhood cart. I got this in 2000. So what you're looking at is my save file, and then I'm assuming my cousin came to visit and also wanted to play. So I don't want to destroy my childhood save file, so sorry Mitchell, but I'm going to have to erase your save file here. Are you sure? Yeah, pretty sure. Alright, get ready for a big letdown, because I'm going to show you my save file. Hold your breath. Are you ready? This is my save file. This is as far as I got into the game. I did play it for a few hours, and you might be saying, how did you not get any further than this in a few hours? I love the exploration of the Zelda games, and I really, really loved and appreciated that in Ocarina of Time. As a kid, I would love to really take in the game worlds, explore as much as I could, but I felt a constant pressure with Majora's Mask, seeing the clock on screen tick away, like I was completely doomed. So that gave me a lot of anxiety, and it really ultimately prevented me from playing and enjoying the game. So I unfortunately have gotten over that. I'm older now, and I realize I can play through the game at a moderate pace, and I would be okay, but yeah, that's all the further I got. So let's start a new game now. And I'm going to name this Steven as well, as that is my name. Steven. I guess I could do Steven P. I don't think Steven Plays is going to fit. End. Please wait. Alright, it's fine. No rush system. Open this file, let's do it. Now the other interesting thing about this game is that from what I understand, I'm tempted to say it's the only game, but it's probably not the only game, so I won't say that. But it is a game that, in the Zelda series, that actually follows another game, because this is a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time. The Link, who changes in all the Zelda games, the Link in Majora's Mask is the same Link from Ocarina of Time. It actually, the events in this game take place just several months after Ocarina of Time, and this opening cutscene is talking about, you know, he look at all the cool stuff he did. He did all this adventure stuff, and that you actually start on a cutscene of yourself walking through the forest with Epona. I've played this. You gotta remember, I have played this game. It's just been a long time, and I don't want anyone in the comments to think that you know, that I don't like the game. It's not that I don't like it. It's just as a kid, there was no way for me to properly appreciate the game because I could just not bring myself to give it a fair shake. Now that I'm older, I would love the opportunity to play through the game again, and I'm a little stoked that Majora's Mask is coming to 3DS because it'll give me a chance to actually do that. For so many people, you know, they grew up with this game. There's a lot of people that, you know, their first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time or even Majora's Mask, and they really love these games, and they have a very emotional connection to these games, and it's just not something I've ever been able to share. Hee hee, you two fairies did great! I wonder if he has anything good on him. This guy? Huh, well, that shouldn't be a problem. The other really cool thing is so many of the mechanics are different because in this game there's transformations. You actually you go through the game and you get different masks that turn you into different beings. And you know, from what I understand, there's a lot of secret stuff in the game. Ooh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. The laugh is so freaking creepy. You can't, Tail. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it out too? Oh, you in trouble, son. He looks so drowsy. Ding dong! You are a very bad thief. Aw man, don't steal my horse. You would think that opponent would be smart enough to like buck him off and be like, "Oh wait, you're not Link." But yeah, all the stuff that's happening now is probably mostly in part thanks to the expansion pack for the Nintendo 64, which added additional RAM, which let the hardware actually perform really crazy stuff like this. And they're off, and I am left in a forest, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember this. The only thing I really remember is being in Termina. I think that's the name of the city, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the name of the city. Like, that's all I actually remember. Is there any... And I can do my normal attacks here. And there's money. This game didn't take very long to develop because they used the same engine as Ocarina of Time, which was nice. It saved them, you know, a fair bit of time doing it that way. Also, I do, like, freaking amazing flips, which is cool. I don't remember that part at all. It's weird because, like, sometimes the first 20s are completely blind. Sometimes they're games you know, I'm familiar with, but I just want to show off. And then you have things like this where I've played a little bit of it. It's practically a blind game. Yeah, this is not ringing a bell. None of this. The only thing I really remember is I remember the Happy Mask Salesman and the infamous line. And then you're walking around town. I've never left the town, by the way, which is, you know, also very, very sad, but kind of the way it is what it is. I can't change my childhood. God, you're so creepy. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. So I ate it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Hee hee. Aw, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think you can beat me as I am now, fool? Crazy shake. Oh, man, get out of my head. Now, if I remember correctly, the Skull Kid is actually he's in Ocarina of Time. You see him in the forest. I'm not really sure because I've not played the entirety or even much of Majora's Mask. If it's ever explained how he rose to power and acquired the mask and did everything like that, I don't really recall that. Run, Link, run! And I will quickly answer this, because I know that's going to be asked. Steven, will you do a full Let's Play of Majora's Mask? I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it. I know there's Zelda fans that want to see another Zelda Let's Play, and we are looking at doing another Zelda game, but not Majora's Mask. I'm not familiar with it. Mal's not familiar with it. And I know a lot of people probably love to see a blind Let's Play of it, but it's something I want to play on my own time on my 3DS. Ah, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever. Backward floaty farts. Whoa! So mad at me. Fly off, little fairy. Sis! Uh-oh. So you're stuck with me. Man, I don't remember any of this. Holy crap. I mean, when this game came out, I was 11. I was 11 years old when Majora's Mask came out. And that's when I played it, and I probably have not played it since. I think it came out in October of 2000. I probably got it for Christmas. So I probably have not played it since December 2000. A helpless little girl was asking you, so hurry up. Oh, Tail. I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. Is it really Tail? I thought, or is it Tattle? I don't know. The resolution is bad. It could be something else. Oh, look at this. I'm crazy. Alright, I remember this a little bit. Also, the bushes are alive, which are strange. So I can open a door with my mind. Look at me waddling. Hey, wait for me! Don't leave me behind! So, that stuff back there, I apologize. So take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you, and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner, or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name's... Okay, so it does say Tattle. Okay, for a minute it looked like a lowercase e, so it is Tattle. That looks like a T to me. Alright, it's Tattle. Now that we've got all that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? If I figure something out, press C up and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. Link looks so confused. Tattle's like, hey, hey, hey. Hey, if I call you, press C up right away. I can tell you're not very used to your... Okay, now, when I grew... I'm just going to throw this out there. When I was growing up, that word was Deku. That's how I always pronounced it. And I know that, from what I understand, the majority of you pronounce it Deku. So I will try to pronounce it Deku, but I might say Deku. So I'm sorry if I deeply offend all of you. Your Deku scrub body yet. Alright, listen up. If you press and hold A as a Deku scrub, while standing on a Deku flower, you can dive into it. If you wait a bit before releasing A, you'll launch out of the flower. Press A while flying to descend. Did you get that? Yes. Did you wish to listen to my long story again? Alright, press A when you're on the ground to form... Yeah, I already got that. Thanks. Alright, so dive. And this changes my camera. So... Fly, baby! Let's try to get over to this other side. And I made it. And you know what? I just kind of had a flashback. This same mechanic is revived in Wind Waker, isn't it? Because in Wind Waker, there's I mean, not burrowing underground, but the flying with the thing. Like you can do that with a leaf or something like that. I remember that. All right, so let's land here. And we have to make our way over and around. This part I remember actually at least a little bit. Also, I barely made that. Holy crap! Is this money? I don't. It's got to be money, right? Oh, Deku Nut. Press B while flying to drop a Deku Bomb. Upon impact, it makes a blinding flash, freezing enemies in their tracks. Okay. It's so interesting that they made the game Well, I say it's interesting. It's not surprising that they made the game as quickly as they did. I think the development time was like a year or so. Oh, God, am I going to make it? Yeah. I think the development time was a year or something like that on this, just because they were using the same engine as Ocarina of Time. So it's not surprising, because they already had the engine done. Oh, God. Oh, I barely made that. Hey, you, come on, press E and talk to me. Like this? Is that what you mean? There you go. See, you can do it if you try. When I fly over to people or objects, use Z to look at them so you can talk to them. Use Z targeting to talk to people even if they're far away. Or if there's no one to target, you can use Z to look straight ahead. But enough about that for now. Come over to the street and check it out. Okay. I mean, a lot of times, sequels cannot live up to, you know, the original, and it's really cool that Majora's Mask did as well as it did. Check. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. Speaking of dark and gloomy, that's one of the reasons people absolutely love this game, is because it is such a far cry from other Zelda games. For one, it breaks from the formula quite a bit. The Zelda games are extremely formulaic, and this one is very, very different, follows a very different path, and allows you to do very different things. But it's so dark. It has a very dark story. Just also, where am I? I guess I'll go this way. I was going to get into the water, but I guess I should go this way. It has a very dark story, very sad, and this is coming from someone who knows of it from, you know, everything within pop culture. I mean, once again, I have not played the entirety of this game myself. It's just, you know, this is what I've learned from everyone over the years. And there's the line. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Hide. This was really impressive for the day. I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. Okay, well that explains how he got it. So here I am at a loss, and now I found you. Now don't think me rude, but I have been following you. God, look at that mask, for I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be by no means a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. And now the anxiety of my childhood comes flooding back. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I'm counting on you. Okay. See ya. I don't think talking to you does anything else. I can come up and speak with you again. Did you find that little imp? If you get back the precious item that's stolen for you, I'll turn you to normal. Surely you should be able to find him right away. Time continues to pass even as we speak. There are only 72 hours left. Yeah, it's weird because, like, I had Nintendo Power as a kid. I read it, and I guess I just didn't really understand what it was all about in terms of... Oh, am I going to drown? Yes, I am. It doesn't take away my hearts, though, so apparently I'm allowed to do that. I guess I just wasn't understanding exactly what the game was about, and as far as, like, the whole situation with, I think I have to leave this way. Yeah, this is how I go. You know, with the time limit. But I remember, you know, once I got to that point and I realized I was timed, like, that was one of my least favorite things in video gaming. Second only to being underwater. The 2D games being underwater didn't bother me, but man, being underwater in Super Mario 64, do not get me started on that. I had nightmares when I was a kid. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... sorry, just thinking aloud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? Well, the Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. And then you're off. And that's that. Also, did a dog just attack you? Friggin', what the heck? Okay, well, at least it doesn't hurt me. Alright. So, this stuff is, I don't want to say it's mostly a blur, but it is. This is, I don't really remember this stuff very well, so I'm going to be exploring the town. Get off of dog! Can I talk to it or something? Or no, just get away from me. Just get away. I'm done with you. We're done. What does this say? Absolutely guaranteed. We shall guard your assets. Clocktown Bank. All right, so this place is called Clocktown. That's right. What do you want? Hey, aren't you going to the Great Fairy Show? Yes. Shut up. You don't even have 3 days left. I know. See, I totally understand now. I totally understand why child Steven would not want to continue playing this game, because it probably stressed me out. Like, there's a clock on screen moving all of the time, and then Tattle's like, hey, you're running out of time. Like, no wonder I was so freaked out. Alright, what is this? Deposit mail here, ka-ching. So you can actually, there's a mail system, which I don't remember. And all of this stuff, this is all just, you know, this is all from Ocarina of Time. All this stuff is pretty much the same, which is nice, too, because, you know, pretty much anyone that has played Majora's Mask has played Ocarina of Time. So if they're coming from Ocarina of Time, it's going to feel very familiar. This poster's an eyesore! What a sorry collection of cowards. Blech! Foo! What is the problem with the poster? Recruiting soldiers. Protect peace and uphold justice with us. Core Recruiter, Vishen. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Also, I wish there was a way to adjust the camera, like, back, like, zoom out or something. I'm going to continue walk around the city. Partially because I don't know where I'm going anyway, so this seems like a fine thing to do. This is East Clocktown, so I have to go to North, because that's where the gate is, or I can get on with my life. My, funny things are happening in town, aren't they? Funny. You're telling me, like, the rumors about the swamp to the south? Did you hear about the kidnapping? Oh my, the kidnapping! Yup, but then the kid woke up. Get it? Kidnapping? Woo! I get a that's fun. Yeah, that actually reminds me of the other thing I know about Majora's Mask, because the list is so limited. I wish I could see the actual clock, because the clock actually reveals it, but Termina is the country or whatever. It's divided into 4 sections, and in each direction is like a major thing, and to the south is the swamp. Hey, sir. Bother, I'm busy. I'm sorry. You seem so upset. What does this say? The Stockpot Inn. Is this where the guy was? I'm gonna go in. Is anyone gonna treat me differently because I'm a hideous creature? Can I talk to this woman? Is she pregnant? No. The resolution's just really bad. I thought she was, like, holding her stomach, but she's not. Speak. Oh, what a cute guess. Do you have a reservation? Where's your mother? I'm sorry, we're totally booked with reservations. Please tell that to your mother. I don't... Shut up. I'm not a kid. I mean, actually, I am a kid. I'm a human kid. Would that make you treat me differently? I have no idea. Look at me go in that door. Who are you, sir? There's so many interesting characters to talk to. Oh, Tortoise, did you finish helping Father? Then let Mother read you a story. Now, which story would you like to hear? Wow, so that's crazy. So this is actually going to make time pass. Whatever. Carnival of Time, please. Ah, the Carnival of Time, is it? The carnival is almost here, so it's good for you to learn its meaning. It's a little long, but I'll read it with some enthusiasm. Ahem. The Carnival of Time. Each year, the season of harmony begins when the sun and moon are in alignment, paying homage to the way that both nature and time are tirelessly in the process of progressing. The Carnival of Time is when the peoples of the 4 worlds celebrate that harmony and request fruitfulness for the year. Okay, so people of 4 worlds, Deku, Zora, Goron, the humans, I guess? Oh, are you awake? I guess that story was a little boring for Tortoise, wasn't it? Don't give up. Try again sometime. Sorry. I would really like to hear the other one, too. If I don't press A. Trying to get to the thing. 4 giants. The 4 giants, is it? This is quite long, but it is a good story for you to hear, so I'll read it with some extra gusto. Ahem. The 4 giants. This tale's from long ago when all the people weren't separated into 4 worlds like they are now. In those times, all the people lived together, and the 4 giants lived among them. On the day of the festival that celebrates the harvest, the giants spoke to the people. We have chosen to guard the people while we sleep. 100 steps north, 100 steps south, 100 steps east, 100 steps west. If you have need, call us in a loud voice by declaring something such as, "The mountain blizzard has trapped us," or "The ocean is about to swallow us. Your cry shall carry to us." Okay, so this is actually good because I don't remember any of this, and this is all related to, you know, the lore of everything, which is interesting. Also, can I check this book? I can. Granny's Diary. We're going to take refuge at Romani Ranch tomorrow. I guess it really will fall. Leaving my lifelong home and fleeing is unbearable, but nothing can be done. I think I'll take several of Gampy's favorite books. And I was about to say, does time pass indoors? But it does. I was not sure if it does. Time just keeps moving, man. You cannot stop it. Also, what the balls is that even supposed to be? Oh, it's a cow. What's wrong with its neck? It's like a... I don't know. It's something is not okay with that cow. I'm leaving. The cow is arguably more frightening than the happy mask salesman. What is this? What is this? It looks like something I should be able to check, but I can't. And also, I don't know what this is, and I can't change the camera. So now I'm... Oh, hey, you're a different person. I'm sorry, our rooms are filled. Now, you're not as talkative as... I'm assuming your daughter. That's so cool! There's a time system. Also, the bug is, like, going across the floor. Did I get it? Did I kill the bug? Where's the bug? Did I get it? I don't know if I get it or not. There's so many cool little things! Oh my god, this is awesome! Like, there's a bug across the floor, and then the people change because there's a time system, and the time system's neat. Like, the time system's really freaking cool. Anyway, okay, what is... This is... Can I do anything with this junk? I can't destroy these. There's a weird little stream over here, which is odd. I hope it's not too upsetting them just exploring everything. You have to understand that this is practically blind. Like, I don't remember anything about this. And I know Ocarina of Time pretty well. I'm certainly not an expert by any means, but I know the general story and the events, and I've played through it more than once. So this is a very different experience for me. I don't know what this is, but I'm going in. I want to take it all in. This is actually getting me really excited for the 3DS version, because I'll actually be able to explore and play on my own time. Listen, buddy, this is a place adults come to, so come back once you're an adult. Okay. I think that some of the transformations make me an adult. Look at me, I'm dancing. Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm out of here, sorry. So there's a bar. I think it said milk bar. I don't know if it was actually like milk bar in the Japanese version, and you know, Nintendo just did their thing that they do, where they change everything in the localization, but possible. The Indigo Goes, the Zora band that's revived the deep sea sound with its famous song, will be playing at the Carnival of Time. Contact Madame Aroma regarding performances and details. Neat. That's cool. What is this thing? It is the mayor's residence. Oh, let's see the mayor. And be like, hey, I'm just a scrub. And then he'll be like, I don't want no scrubs. Okay, speak. Welcome. Do you have some business? The room on the left is the mayor's room. It sounds like they're having some kind of meeting, I think. The room on your right is the drawing room, and it's also Madame Aroma's office. Okay. Madame Aroma, you're the one that's getting the person for... Oh, you're a fish. I wasn't expecting that. Neat. Are the fins damp lately? Oh, that's the greeting used among us, Zora. Oh, where's your mama, Sonny? Huh? Well, you came here by yourself, aren't you, big boy? Oh, dear. Are you a student of Deku Elementary? Where's your teacher? You shouldn't be here. Field trips go next door. Tell your teacher that. I'm so lost. Also, I love the way I open doors. I jump up on them. What is... Oh, the plant is in the foreground. You guys understand what I was looking at, right? It looked like the plant was on the pillow. Also, if you stand still long enough, it brings the clock into focus, which is actually really neat. I'm like mesmerized by everything right now. Like it's so weird because this game is old. I mean, the game is you know, it just turned 14. It just turned 14 years old in October. But I'm mesmerized by it because I put so much or so little time into it. I'm sure that I walked around and talked to everybody in 2000 because I was into doing that. What is going on here? Let's talk to you guys. Hello, sir. Most of the townsfolk already have taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. The only ones left are public servants and committee members. Mr. Mayor and Carnival Committee members, please order those who remain to evacuate. Well... You cowards, do you actually believe the moon will fall? The confused townsfolk simply caused a panic by believing this ridiculous, groundless theory. The soldiers couldn't prevent the panic, but outside the town walls is where the danger is. You want answers? The answer is that the carnival should not be cancelled. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor? Well... Are you serious, Muto? It seems that giant chunk of rock above us hasn't caught your eye. At this time every year, we are overrun by tourists, so why is the town empty? Clearly, it's your job to ensure the carnival's operation, but that's if people are here for it. Don't drag the merchants and soldiers into this. If the soldiers wish to run, then they run, Vissen. We, councilmen, will stick to tradition. This carnival will be a success. I've never heard of a defense unit abandoning its town. Madame Aroma would surely say the same thing, wouldn't she, Mayor Dotor? Well, let's not bring my wife into this. Okay, so apparently the whole thing with the moon falling, like, is well known, and I guess it's just from people looking up into the sky. And I gotta find out if there's a way for me to just look. I think there is, maybe. See up to that? Yeah. Because if we look up, we can see... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would be alarmed too. Like, that's where the moon is. It's pretty problematic. And that's... Along with the mask itself, the moon is probably the biggest icon for Majora's Mask. And also, the moon gets closer to you every single day. So when you start on the first day, it's not as close, but by the end of the third day, it's like, oh god, we gonna die. And actually, it eventually does kill everyone. And it's actually kind of fun to watch. Hey kid, what's up? If you want to pass through here, you have to say the secret code. What's the code? And then there's like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Wrong! Jim said I can't let anyone who doesn't know the code in. If you're not a member, they won't teach you the secret code. If you want to be a member, go see Jim in North Clocktown. Oh my god. There's so much stuff. I'm gonna go up here. Can I climb up here? Hey kid, what's up? What's with you? You're wearing a weird hat for a Deku. Did you come to town to play? I bet nobody will play with you, right? The adults are all busy getting ready for the carnival. The old astronomer at the observatory outside town is the only one who'll spend any time playing with us kids. We bombers have our hideout at the observatory. You have to take a secret route to get to it. Oh, don't be telling Jim in North Clocktown that I told you that. Alright, so I need to meet this Jim character, I think. Oh, hey, a sign. Ocarina of Time sign. Bomber's Weekly News. A special review of the Bomber's Notebook. You too can master it. Seek out troubled individuals and lend an ear. A record of all the troubled people you meet will be kept in your notebook schedule. People are shown in the left column and their schedule appears in the adjacent row. Blue bar, okay, I don't know what all this is. I don't care. I just wanna talk to people and stuff. Oh, hey. So why can't I leave town? Wait a moment, Deku Scrub. Have you some errand in the canyon? It is dangerous outside the town wall, so I cannot allow a child like you to go out alone. Until you are old enough to carry a weapon, you cannot pass through here without being accompanied by an adult. Okay, so that's why. I understand. I mean, that makes sense to me. What is this place? Turn around. There we go. This is Honey and Darling Shop, a gaming center, changing daily. That is something I remember. There's I know there's like a lot of mini games and stuff. What? Oh, come on, get a room. Let's speak. It looks like we have a visitor, honey. I wonder if it's a customer, darling. What shall we do, honey? From what I can see, he doesn't seem to be able to carry bombs. Oh my, then he can't play, can he, darling? Ugh. It's creepy and weird. Also, they remind me of a couple that was in Hyrule Town. Oh, look. 36 hours remain. So half of their time is gone. Half of the time is gone. We haven't even really been playing all that long, and half of the time is gone. That's crazy. All right, deposit mail here. Okay, I'm not doing that. I don't know why I walked up and maybe this one's different. What are you? A town shooting gallery. So there's a bunch of mini games. I'm not going to check out all of these things. I need to get my bearings and proceed. So this is south. This is where I started. There was also east. I think I spoke to you already, maybe? Brammer, don't be standing around looking at your feet all day. Who are you talking to? Is there a guy up there? Oh, there's a guy up there. He's just walking around with the same 2x4 that he's been walking around with forever. This goes somewhere other direction. The laundry pool. What is that? Oh, you're a frog. Hi. I can't interact with you. Also, oh my god, you! You're in this game. Also, you look like the Happy Mask Salesman. Or are you the Happy Mask Salesman? Oh, that's weird. They said I was too loud when I practiced in my room. They got mad. Now I'm sad. I'll just stay here all night and away from their pad. And you are a child, so you must go to bed. I don't have to do anything? Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's go over here. What is this? What's this door? It's locked. Okay, I should be able to skip across this, right? Weehaw! Interesting. Alright, so I've only discovered south and east. I need to discover... I need to figure out where north is, because that's where everything is. So, let's see. How did I get to the east side? That was the east side. And I'm in the south side. And you won't let me... That would go to the swamp, right? If you intend to return to the swamp alone, because they said earlier that the swamp was south. Alright, so let's ditch that and head this direction. This is a way we can go, so this is a way we'll go. This takes us to a new section of town. That's why we're getting this cool little cutscene, I suppose. And this is... West Clocktown. So we've been to south, east, and west. Hey, kid. The secret route to the observatory? How do you know about that? Only Jim and us are supposed to know about that secret route. So that's cool, because I am assuming that the only reason that kid would have ever said that to me is because I'd spoken to another character. So there's a lot of intricate ways that you can interact with all these various people. And also, because we're on a time system, this stuff is open and closed at certain times. This person's on a break. That's really cool. I mean, this is obviously modern-day stuff, but, I mean, in 2000, it was not done very often. Here's a bomb shop. I'd wish to speak to you. You can't use any of them, but feel free to look around. So there's bombs, and there's bomb chooser back. And I can speak with you again. Actually, we should have had the larger bomb bag in stock, but it seems there was an accident getting it here to the store. I don't know when we'll be getting it now. Alright, see ya. There'll be a fireworks show on the night before the carnival. You should go see it. Isn't this the night before the carnival? So, oh hey, a Goron. That's cool.
Hello? Did you come to buy a powder keg? This is just between us, but I have a huge bomb that this shop doesn't even carry. Oh, but my product is so heavy I don't think you can carry it. I'm sorry I even brought it up.
That was a weird conversation. I had a very weird conversation with that man. Can I call him a man? I guess not. What's happening? Don't bother us! Don't bother us! Okay. I'm just curious about what's going on. Alright, I can't go that way. There's another... Are you the same kid? Yeah, you're the same kid. You got somewhere. You were walking around and you finally made... you made it to the top of the stairs. Swordsman School. There's so many things. Also, look at that hair, man. That's awesome.
This is a place for studying the way of the sword. This is no place for children to play.
Also, that guy also has a creepy cow. That's so weird. Oh, wait. Hold on. There's like a gong here. Can I did it. I feel relatively accomplished. I've done something. I did well. Let's go over here. What is this thing? This is the post office. The post office is not open because it is night. Alright, so if I go this way, certainly this is north, right? No, I'm in south again. Wait, what is this? It's an owl statue. Ye who hold the sacred sword leave proof of our encounter. That's weird. Once again, I don't remember. So this is north. This has got to be north. This has got to be north. Or central or something. Central Clocktown. North Clocktown. Okay, this is it. I made it. This is friggin' North Clocktown. This is where I was supposed to be in the first place. And I can't go that way. And there's some people who I gotta talk to. Can I walk up this thing? Yes. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before I jump down, what am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, there's like a thing. And I probably can't jump to it. Nope, because I am a Deku. And that sucks. So there's you. Let's chat. What do you want, Shrimp? I'm busy practicing with my blowgun. If you can't pop that balloon, then don't mess with Jim. Pop balloon? That's what you're trying to pop that balloon? To be honest, I don't know if I can pop the balloon. I'm not really sure. Oh, it's a slide. That's fun. I do have Deku nuts, but I'm not actually sure what they do. I can hit info on them. Upon impact, yeah, okay, but that's while flying. How do I? Is it possible to do? Is it possible to do that while flying? Like, I don't know if there's any way to. I'm gonna just do this. This is not what I do. I'm gonna continue to explore over this way. Cause, oh wait, no, I see it. I see it. There's a thing here. Ooh, okay, that's good. So that's how I do this. I think I have to fly up there, and then I have to fly from there to the thing, and then I gotta like. I may not have to bomb it. I probably don't have to bomb it. I probably just have to, Oh, God. What is this thing? Wait, what is this? Do Q-Scrub play... Okay. Well, let's go down here and check this thing out. This is just for me, because I'm the only one that can get here. And what... Oh, God! Oh, wait, you're not enemies. Sorry. I thought you were enemies. Hey, what's up? It's time to change the setup. Go home. What? Oh, this is just to get money. Okay, well, I'm glad I came here. I'm mostly just interested in talking to people and taking in some of the Majora's Mask lore. Going back up the hole. And now that I'm back here, I should be able to use this thing. And I don't think I need to bomb it. I think I just need to fly into it. Although I can certainly bomb it. I didn't do it. Why didn't I do it? Maybe I'm just supposed to take this one? I'm going to try this one. This is so weird because I'm sure many of you watching have played this game a million times and you're like, well, you're supposed to do this, obviously. Alright, am I going to make it this time? No. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do there. I'm actually quite confused. There is another pathway here. And I'm going to wander this way and see if there's something over here to do. Oh, this is the fountain! Oh! Okay, this is where I was supposed to go in the first place. Oh no, the Great Fairy! What do you mean, oh no? Oh, she's like dead or something. What am I checking? Young one, please hear my plea. I have been broken and shattered to pieces by the masked Skull Kid. Please find the one stray fairy lost in town and bring her to this fairy fountain. So, we got a little side mission. Okay. So that's what we got to do. Apparently there's one stray fairy somewhere in the town, and we have to go find her and bring her back. And then we get to see the, what I assume is still a crazy, scantily clad... Oh my god, we're on the dawn of the photo. Oh crap. Scantily clad, fairy. Because, oh, Tingle! Tingle, my man!
What's this? Green clothes, white fairy? Sir, could you by chance be a forest fairy?
Oh my. My name is Tingle. I think I am the same as you, sir, a forest fairy. Alas, though I am already age 35, no fairy has come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. Now, while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, you're so lucky to have a fairy. I know, we should be friends. Yes, in exchange, I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? Sure. Yippee! Alright, so now I have a map, so I can figure out where the balls I'm going, which is kind of nice. Well, call again! Tingle, Tingle, Kululempa! These are the magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. Trademark Tingle. Okay, so, cool, I guess. Very, very cool. So the red icons are people I can talk to. So I don't think there's any way for me to hit that thing at the moment, because if there is, like, I don't know about it. What I need to do, and at least now I have a map. That in and of itself is actually extremely beneficial. But I'm supposed to be finding the ferry, and maybe Tattle knows. Tattle, Skullkid has gone too far. We just can't let this happen. We have to find the stray ferry in town. Whoa, look at the time. You don't even have a single day left. Thank you. Thank you. I'm aware. I'm aware of the impending doom of it all. So, I can't say that I know where the ferry is. Like, I legitimately do not have a clue. And, I'm just going to kind of, I guess, wander around and hope I can find it. I'm sure it's probably not in any building, because if it was, how on earth would I ever find it? I don't think I'd be able to. But I'm just going to wander around and see if I can. I had a feeling you would be here. There we go. Hear my plea. The masked Skullkid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Find a way to return me to the fairy fountain. I had a feeling you would be here. And to be honest, I'm really hoping that it wasn't here earlier and I just missed it, which is also a possibility. But I don't think it was. And if it was, then I feel really stupid, but also, what are you going to do? So now I need to go back to the north. Wait, hang on. What is that? What are you doing? Oh, there's the clock, by the way. What are you... I don't understand what are you... This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. I'm not even interested in it, but I'm glad that you're such a jerk and won't let me use it. It literally, like, I just go down into it for a few seconds and then I launch myself out and that's all there is to it. Okay. So I'm here. I got back. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but if you can actually kind of hear the music changing. Like, the Clock Town music is playing, but also there's, like, this really eerie, dark music starting to come in when you're walking around, just because we're on the final day. Alright, Bulu, Limpa, Bajingle, Jam. Get up in there. Do your thing. Ha! There you are! Yeah, that's the same model. Different hair, though. Tattle, and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the great fairy of magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Okay. You can do more of that creepy screaming that you do? It's like a creepy scream. Yeah, magic. Okay. Whatever you want to call it. Where did you get this magic? Colorado? And... yeah! Alright, you've been granted magic power. You can press B to shoot bubble blast. Oh... that's how we do it. The man who lives in the observatory outside the town may know of the Skullkid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If ever you are returned to your former shape, come see me. I will give you more help. But I won't give you more help before that, because I am holding out. Alright, so we're almost at noon on the final day. So things are trekking. Let's see what we get done. So that kid is an idiot. He's been sitting there for days trying to blow this thing up. And we're going to do it in the first try. Did I do it? Bam! Jim is so impressed.
What happened?
What's up, bro? Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You'll have to pass my test first. Are you ready? Sure. Alright, line up, guys. Where did you guys come from? If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? Meh.
No, I fell.
Also, tomorrow morning. Like, there won't be a tomorrow morning. You're all going to die. This is pointless. You guys, you don't understand. You're not gonna make it. You guys are gonna die. We're all gonna die. All right. Got one. There are 4 left. Okay, they must be in all of the various sections of town. This is really pointless because the town is going to die, but okay. Maybe I can get them before that time. Oh man. That rumble. Oh, why do we have to play these stupid Bratz little games? Come on, hurry up and find them already. Only 13:55 left until morning. Holy crap. There was just a big rumble and the moon is ever closer. Also, I'm pretty sure that this would cause all sorts of problems. I've almost found... I got the second one. He's around here somewhere. There he is. Kid. Kid, come here! Come here! Catching these guys is actually really hard. Just get close enough that I can talk to you. Gotcha. There's only 3 left. I really don't think we're gonna make it. There's a kid up there, it looks like. I think I can get to him if I just jump in here. Maybe this will work? I have no idea. God, that's like so creepy and foreboding. Come here, 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 come here. That's it, there's 2 left. Oh my god. This is creepy. This is it. This is the night of the final day. There's 12 hours remaining. And once again, I am not surprised at all that this game bothered me so much. Alright, let's find those other kids. Woo! Alright, only 1 left, which is good because everything is going to die soon, so I have to figure out where on earth this last kid could even be. There you are, you son of a gun! Gotcha! You finally got me. You were hiding in the corner. You're pretty good for a deck, you scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original bomber's notebook and make you a member, but what do you guys think? No way! No scrubs! I don't want no scrubs. Scrubs can't get no love from me. Waiting on the... Okay. I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy, whoo, did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code just like I promised. I can only tell you once, though, so pay close attention. Are you ready? 1, 132, 13245. Wait, that's it? That's it? 13245? That's the code? The code seems remarkably easy. Holy crap. Alright, so I have gotten out of the city before. I think maybe I said that I hadn't earlier, but no, I feel almost positive I've been out of the city like once. I vaguely remember that. I think you go to the swamp first, I think, maybe? But I'm not going to be doing that this time around. Instead, I'm going to be waiting the additional 3 hours just so I can I can watch the ball drop, so to speak, and literally destroy the town. I don't want to set the world on fire. Oh boy. There's a really good shot, and that's what I wanted to end this on. I wanted to make sure you guys actually saw this. Although I'm sure you have. Most of you, I'm sure, have played Majora's Mask. But it's this is something I remember actually quite well. And the moon finally drops and kills us all. It's kind of poetic in a way. And now we see we have... Oh, it actually gives us a timer. Oh, that part I don't remember. It actually gives you, like, 6 minutes? Does everyone get really freaked out that they're gonna die? The town's carnival is starting to look a little iffy. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can get a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I don't think anything actually changes. It just gives you another timer, so you have, like, a chance to get out. It's the eve of the carnival, and I can't even get to the clock tower stairway entrance. This stinks worse than Dodongo breath. Huh. This had better be the last of the surprises. No, my friend, I think a final surprise may be in store if you just wait 5 more minutes. Here it comes. One of the most iconic cutscenes, not only in Zelda history, but video game history. And everything just kind of falls away. It is beautiful, though. Man. I gotta admit, you know, I did this, because, you know, I did this First 20 because it was just announced for 3DS, and I was excited about that. But now I'm far more excited for myself, because I was like, you know what, it's really cool that they are reviving a game that so many people love, and I thought that was really cool. But now I'm actually excited for it myself, because I would really, really, really like to finally play through this game, and I'm going to get a chance to do that on 3DS. So obviously, whenever you die, you come back to here, and I know that once you get the ocarina back, you can alter time, or you can slow down time or speed up time or something, and you can actually go back to a certain day, etc. So I would probably be a lot better off once I got to that point and I could manipulate time. But before that, it was very stressful on 11-year-old me. I'm pretty sure that 25-year-old me would take it a little bit better. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this was a very, very long one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. For a long time, I know people have been asking to see various Zelda games, especially Majora's Mask, on the channel. This is not a full LP, but I hope that it gave you a little insight into the game, and also, most of all, my personal experiences with the game. As always, please leave suggestions for future First 20s down below, and I will see you guys next week for another episode of Stephen Plays First 20.